NSPPD. My name is John Kenan Guava. This is not my first time here with a testimony. Back in 2021, my mom spoke on my behalf with a leg injury that I had where my leg broke in half, and God blessed me and covered me and helped build and grow a new bone around my leg.
Good morning, NSPPD. Good morning, Pastor Jerry. I'm here to give a testimony on behalf of my son. On January 28th, my son broke his leg playing basketball in Nigeria. He broke, you know how you break chewing stick? That's how the two of them, the fibula and the tibia and the fibula, just broke. And after 6 weeks, he went in for his checkup, and they did an x-ray. Oh my God, when I saw that x-ray, I said, no. I don't want this boy's leg to be deformed. This is a copy of the x-ray that I saw. You see how the bone, it's badly fractured, even after 6 weeks. Since January, when it happened, I've been praying for no surgery and that God will straighten it. But having seen that, I just said, you know what? Let me just give up for surgery and asked him to come. Then he came. While he was still on air, I called two orthopedic surgeons, and made appointments for him. So he came in on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we went to go see the first surgeon. My people, the surgeon said, there is nothing that can be done on his leg. So what it means is that his leg, which is his right leg that is fractured, is going to be shorter than the left leg. So I remember one thing that Pastor Jerry will always say, that thing that you're afraid of will never happen. So I turned to him and I said, that thing that you're afraid of, it will never happen. After a few seconds, he turned to me and said, Mom, did you say that what God cannot do does not exist? I said, yes. And what I am afraid of will not happen. He said, okay. Then he started cheering up like a little bit. The next day, we went to go see another doctor. But before we went that day, during the prayer section, I brought out 4 communions instead of 3. And I prayed one for him. I prayed on one for him. After that, we went to go see the doctor. Immediately we came in, come and say, positive attitude. The doctor saw the x-ray. He said, oh, no. This is a young boy. I'm going to fix this. I'm just more interested in fixing this. He can't grow up like this. I said, thank God. Remember, I prayed for no surgery. Now I am happy about surgery. We went home happy that somebody now said he's going to do surgery on him. And then when I came back to prayer session, I remember that I've been praying for no surgery and I've been committing this thing to God. I said, no. You know what? Yes, I will pay for everything. Whatever they want me to pay, I will pay. But all I want is for God to surprise this young man. This my child. I want him to surprise him. And that's the weekend before the furnace of answers. So on that day, I wrote my prayer request. And number 10 says, God surprised my son with total healing and surprised the doctors. So on that day of surgery, we came. We did the pre-op, and then around 7, the doctor came and spoke all the English in the whole ward. And after that, he said, it's going to be like an hour, 30 minutes. I said, no problem. I said, but first of all, we're going to put a nerve block so that he will not feel any pain. I said, okay. Everything I said, I just said, okay. In my mind, I keep saying, if people go out there, you come out, because there won't be any surgery on this child of mine. Then I took my phone. I started playing the NSPPD anthem. I put it right by his ear. After that, they took him in. When they were taking him in, I took the phone from his pillow and I said to him, son, remember, what God cannot do does not exist. Immediately I got into my car, my uncle called me. He was so worried. I told him, I said, don't worry, he's there. So 2 minutes into my discussion with my uncle, hospital started calling me. I said, this is the hospital number. What are they calling me? He said, the doctor has been looking for you. Where are you? Did you leave? I said, no, I didn't. I'm downstairs. Do you want me to come upstairs? She said, don't worry. He can talk to you now. The doctor came on the phone and he said, Miss Cynthia, I just want to let you know that there's no need for surgery. I said, eh? He said, there's no need for surgery. I said, then what happened? This is America. So what happened? He said that when they wanted to start the surgery, so they have to do x-ray to know exactly where they're going into and what they will operate on. So that when they did the he said, but remember now that this x-ray is 360 degrees that it gets. So it sees the whole bone round about it. So it's not like you doing one side and then you do the other side. So he said when they did the x-ray, guess what? New bone. I said, what? He said new bone. Now all he could see there is just new bone. And he said, I've been an orthopedic surgeon for more than 20 years. He has never seen such a thing happen. Remember, this is happening in Houston, Texas. The city known for any medical expertise that you can think about, you can find it here. Happened in Medical Center, downtown Houston.
Currently now, I'm no longer playing basketball, but I'm actually a college football player in my college right now. And I just give the thanks and glory to God. Pastor Jerry was talking about one time that I remember that he told us to say, I will not bury and I will not be buried. And that thing really resonated with me because a month ago when I was driving back from school, I was on the freeway and smoke started coming from the front of my car. So I quickly went to the side and was pulling over. I was trying to hit the accelerator, pressing on it. The car didn't want to move. It was just slowing down gradually. So I pulled over to the side and I came out the car and I'm looking. So I had to call the most important people in my life, which was my parents. And when I called them, I was asking them what do I do in this situation? Can you guys come help me? And they were telling me to get in the car and go to the closest parking lot. So looking at the condition of the car, personally myself, I was nervous to get into the car, but I knew God was with me. So I went into the car and I was trying to press the start button and the car didn't want to start. So at the same time, I'm just calling the service people. And at the same time, I'm texting my parents on, what should I do in this situation and where I'm at and all those things. So I was doing that in that span of 5 minutes. And then next thing you know, I look up and there's people rushing to my car. So they were telling me to, get out the car, the bottom of your car's on fire. So I quickly hopped out of the vehicle and I started running, of course. And in the span of 5 seconds, the car just burst into flames, the bottom, everything just burst. And I just remember kind of looking and just in shock of how fast that whole thing happened. And it really taught me the importance of having God in your life. So with that being said, I want to thank NSPPD for, all the things that they've done, all the work that they do to help push this stuff out to build people's faith. And I also want to thank Pastor Jerry for always taking out his time to preach to us and spread God's words, and may God continue to, bless you and provide all the things that are needed for you to continue doing what you're doing. And thank you so much. And always, my people, what God cannot do does not exist.